Hi, this is Doc Fever. Today we will discuss joints and classification of joints. Joint. A connection between two bones in the skeletal system is called joint. Classification of joints. Joints can be classified by the type of tissue present or by the degree of movement. Types of tissue present. By type of tissue present, they have three types: fibrous, cartilaginous, synovial. Types of degree of movement. By the degree of movement, they have also three types: synarthrosis, immovable joints; amphiarthrosis, slightly movable joints; diarthrosis, freely movable joints. Fibrous joints are present where bones connected by fibrous tissue. They are subclassified into sutures, gomphoses, and syndesmoses. Sutures. Sutures are immovable joints. They are found between bones of the skull. Gomphoses. Gomphoses are also immovable joints. They are found where the teeth articulate with their sockets. Syndesmoses. Syndesmoses are slightly movable joints. The middle radio-ulnar joint and middle tibiofibular joint are examples of a syndesmosis joint. Cartilaginous joints. The bones are connected by fibrocartilage or hyaline cartilage. There are two main types: synchondrices and symphyses. Synchondrices. The bones are connected by hyaline cartilage. These joints are immovable. An example of a synchondrosis is the joint between the diaphysis and epiphysis of a growing long bone. Symphyses. The bones are connected by a layer of fibrocartilage. They are slightly movable. Examples include the pubic symphysis and the joints between vertebral bodies. Synovial joints. A synovial joint is defined by the presence of a fluid-filled joint cavity contained within a fibrous capsule. Synovial joints can be subclassified into several different types, depending on the shape of their articular surfaces and the movements permitted. Hinge joint permits movement in one plane, usually flexion and extension. Example: elbow joint, ankle joint, knee joint. Saddle joint. Its articulating surfaces have both concave and convex regions that can move on two planes: flexion or extension and abduction or adduction. Its example is carpometacarpal joint. Plane joint. The articular surfaces are relatively flat, allowing the bones to roll over one another. Its example is acromioclavicular joint. Pivot joint. It allows for rotation only. It is formed by a central bony pivot, which is surrounded by a bony ligamentous ring. Its example is atlantoaxial joint. Condyloid joint. It contains a convex surface which articulates with the concave elliptical cavity. They are also known as ellipsoid joints. Its example is wrist joint. Ball and socket joint. It present where the ball-shaped surface of one rounded bone fits into the cup-like depression of another bone. Its example is shoulder joint. Thank you. Subscribe and follow for more videos.